Hello everyone, it's me William again, and welcome to, I believe, the sixth part of our Unity tutorial. We're going to teach you about how to make a 2D platformer, and today we're going to be talking about is how we have enemies, right? But also what we want to do is we want to be able to stomp on them, to kill them, right? We're also going to be able to shoot bullets, so by the end of this episode you'll learn how to do all those things. And you'll also be able to rotate the players, which will be useful for animations later on. So for the enemy, let's add a component. Let's add a circle collider 2D. Actually, let's add a capsule. And you'll be wondering why we're doing this. Is because, well, if you want to do stomping, then essentially we have to know how to make, oh yes, if you want to do stomping, we have to essentially make it where there's a capsule, where there's a collider above the enemy, where if they hit it and they're falling down, then what happens is they kill the enemy. So let's just do this. Let's decrease the size of it. 0.05, 0.25, 0.5, 0. I guess I'm just messing around with the values here. Now let's move this down a bit. There we go. We can also use a box collider if you wanted. It doesn't really matter. What happens is, so if we're pretty much jumping down and we hit it, then the enemy will be killed. And let's make it a trigger, because if it's a trigger, then it won't, collide with anything. It will just be activated when we activate it in code. Now let's go back to the enemy controller and do this. So now that we've opened this up, let's make an entirely new function for, alright, we have to kill the player first, so void on collision enter 2D collision 2D color collision. Then we're going to want to do is we're going to want to kill the enemy player. So collision.gameObject.tag is equal to player, because a player might have a different name. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to alright, we need a game manager, so private game manager, and we're going to want to game manager is equal to find object of type. That means we look for the single type if this that has the game manager. We look for the game object that has a game manager class attached to it. So now that we have that, then game manager.respawn. There we go. Now let's play and let's see what happens. So there's the enemy moving around, we hit it, and then we respawn. So that's how the enemy pretty much kills us. And so that's good. But we want to kill the enemy, we don't want to be killed by it. So what we want to do, we want to make a on trigger enter. And so void on trigger enter 2D collider 2D other. And because there's only one trigger object, the one that we made, the capsule, it'll only be affected by that. So if other.tag is equal to player, then we're going to want to, and if the other.get component rigid body 2D dot velocity is less than or equal to 0f. Oh yeah, and we have to do velocity dot y. So if our speed's going down, because what if we jump up and we hit it when we're jumping up? That we can't have that. Then other dot get. Then what we want to do is that we also want to other dot get component rigid. We also want to make it jump once we hit it. We want to make the player jump. That velocity is equal to new vector 2. Then we're going to set it to the velocity.x, and then other dot dot get component rigid body 2D, and not rigid body 2D dot player controller dot jump speed. There we go. And you want to destroy this game object. Now let's play. Now let's jump up, and then we kill him. Good. Now let's go here and let's create an entirely new thing where we're going to this is going to be a 2-part episode. So in the next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to actually create shooting mechanics, so we're going to be able to shoot the enemy. And that's it for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.